What's up? What's going on? Hi, and Reed. A bit of a faceless video for you today. Got a lot of nice uh, comments about this Charles Dickens book that I picked up recently. Chatham River Press. I got another one. This one's Jack London. Yeah, they do a good job. I don't think they're quite as nice as they look. Here's one, Gramercy. These I was picking up at Barnes and Noble. I've had this one for a long time. They look great, but like I said, I'm not too hot on them, to be honest. I definitely enjoy having them, but uh, they look really nice. So like I don't know. I'm not a car guy, but I imagine having like an Italian car is kind of like these. They look great. They read fine, but once you own them, it's a little less. A bit of the magic goes away. But just saying that so you don't pay too much money for these things. A lot of times you can get them at Barnes and Noble pretty cheap at certain times of the year. And again, various qualities. Like this one, I remember is definitely from Barnes and Noble. Pretty cool. So was this Hitchhiker's Guide. And yeah, they look great on the shelf together. So I figure I'd show you some of my nicer books that are on this shelf upstairs. I sleep next to these. That's a weird bit of information you probably didn't need, but oh well. Here's another one, Gramercy. Works of Mark Twain. H.P. Lovecraft. And I say that they're not that nice because these Franklin books are really nice. Right? So if you see these, these are a steal. And yeah, I wouldn't mind paying $20 for something like this. Nice inside covers. The paper is very nice. Good margins. Great typeface. You know? Very cool. So yeah. These are great. And see, oh my gosh. If that's what you're into. Franklin Library. Again, they make nicer stuff than this, but for the average Joe like me, I'm not looking for anything nicer than that. Sometimes you get it. Let's see. People don't like the book club kind of stuff, but I don't mind. They're pretty cool. These are good. I think this is Doubleday. It's like an oversize. And they did a lot of westerns. That's why I picked these up. What's this? Grosset, Dunlap. I love these ones. The type in them is good. Great illustrations, and it's like stamped pretty heavy on nice thick, relatively acid-free paper. So definitely I would pick those up if I see them again. Don't pay too much money. Definitely don't pay like $25 for this stuff. Just, when you see it for a good price, pick it up. Definitely worth preserving. These are cool and they're always cheap. These like Landmark from Random House. I like those a lot. I think this was another Barnes & Noble kind of deal. Amaranth Press. It's a Sherlock Holmes. I picked that up a long time ago. Again, people don't like Reader's Digest for whatever reason. I think just because they're so common, but I got two of them here. They're nice books. They're nice books. They look good on the shelf. They did a good job with the text, so not an issue. And if you can, look out because they have these nice inserts. I got some older stuff on here as well. River West. Another by the same author here. Here's a cool Zane Grey. Yeah. Another Zen Grey. This is a bit older. I'll put that to the side for now. I like this one too. Little English Latin dictionary. So tiny. There's your Latin lesson for today. Some more Western. Gotta have my Alice. Oh, I paid too much for this book, but I don't mind. I like it a lot. Picked that up in Savannah, Georgia. This is probably the best copy of the Fountainhead that I've come across. Yeah, so if you see this one, I will grab it. I like this Ivanhoe too. Show this off a little bit. It's like a nice small size with good print and cool interior illustrations. Oh, there's my bookmark. Academy Classics. Oh, here's a good example of a book that's not great. I don't know. I don't think it's a great physical copy of the book, but I really enjoy how it looks on the shelf. So shiny. Oh man, I really don't like that design choice when they split it in half, but it just looks so nice on the shelf. Why not? Till I get something better. These Harvard Classics are pretty cool. I have Marcus Aurelius somewhere. I have a bunch of them. Classics Club. You see that these are pretty common. But if you're looking for classics, that's a good way to collect them, in my opinion. And yeah, again, don't pay too much. They're cheap. Some older books here. Hopalong Cassidy. Gotta clean this up a bit. Sun Up, Will James. What's on the bottom here? These were cool. I was picking these up at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if they do these classics anymore, but they had Book of Five Rings, Art of the Samurai, Art of War, Tao Te Ching, The Prince, and really not how I would have done it, but they have this nice cloth cover and kind of like stock imagery on the inside. Again, not my wouldn't be my design choice, but I feel like they did such a good job with the text that makes these books very readable. So I like that. I appreciate it. And the translations are pretty good too. Oh, what else do we got? Oh yeah, Thomas Mann. I really want to read this book. It's about Joseph with his colorful coat. But it's by Thomas Mann. It's like an epic length novel. Used to be more popular for authors to write novelizations of the Bible stories. I really like this Edgar Allan Poe copy that I have. At one time, it probably looked a lot nicer. But a nice solid copy, nonetheless. Another Reader's Digest here. They look good. Count of Monte Cristo. Not the best copy, but decent enough shape for reading. This War and Peace. I have not read War and Peace, so you can't really take my advice on this, but if you see this book, I don't think that they reprinted these. Not that I've been able to find. Inner Sanctum edition, Simon & Schuster. This is the only translation that's authorized by Tolstoy. So, and I got to clean up the book a little bit. It needs a little love before I start reading it. But yeah, if you see this one, grab it. Because I don't think I've ever seen that out in the wild. Okay. Oh, I like this book a lot. Haven't read it. Maybe I should, especially today's day and age. The Devil and the Grafter. and how they work together to deceive, swindle, and destroy men, women, society, and religion. Let's not get canceled on YouTube, but I bet the inside is a lot of fun. Okay. Did you see the spine? Oh, it's great. I showed this off before. This is really cool. Webster's Condensed Dictionary. I have the uncondensed version behind me. I'm not going to show it today, but it's massive. It's like 2 cinder blocks stacked on each other. And this is just like a good, well, maybe not a good example of marbling, but nonetheless, you could see how they used to marble the pages, which is pretty cool. I prefer that over the gold leaf, to be honest. And it used to look a lot better, I'm sure, but I think that's the only marbled book that I have. This is an old beat up copy. Might read that one day. What's over here? I got these cool Louis L'Amour leather editions. You can get pretty cheap. You can get pretty cheap, and maybe Faceless will show his off. His collection is really cool, and he has it in a beautiful shelf. Yep, more Louis L'Amour. I have all my Louis L'Amours up here. Not enough, but they're up here. Yeah. Audubon Society, Courier and Ives. This is a cool little box set about the Rio Grande River. I have Crime and Punishment, another Reader's Digest, 7 Pillars of Wisdom. I gotta work on that one a little bit. And these books, I think these make great gifts, and they're pretty cheap. Brothers Karamazov Heritage Edition. If you can get the insert in them, it makes it a little bit more valuable. It's a nice traditional Orthodox cross. If you've never seen these before, the one pointing up would go towards the good thief, and the one down towards the bad guy thief. And then up top would be his namesake, King of the Jews. There's a little bit of a lesson there for you. You didn't ask, but you got it. So, pretty cool. Oh, I got one more that's cool. I don't know how I'm gonna clean this one up. I'm not actually skilled enough to do this, but Scripture History, this is volume 2. I wish I had volume 1. This is such a cool book, and that's when they used to really do the gold leaf. But you could see, unfortunately, this front board came right off. But yeah, that's just awesome. And it's like sewn in, excuse me. I'm not really sure how to repair this, and I don't want to muck it up. But this book is just awesome. Probably next time I go through the Gospels, I'll be using this one as a reference. I'd much rather use these old biblical educational books than the newer ones. I just really don't trust the newer stuff, to be honest. Sorry, but if you have a new one that you do like and you refer to, feel free to share it. I think that's plenty for today. Peace.